Okay, so good evening, welcome back. Um, Today's theme, all voices matter. All voices, big and small. Today I want to talk about the voices inside of your head. So what I'm talking about is the conscious. Specifically, two consciouses. The shoulder devil and the shoulder angel. Now these usually appear in cartoons, but I can relate to it in real life. I take, for example, what I would call the cake debate. Now ladies, maybe you come across this most of the time, more than us men. The cake debate is where you walk on the streets, you come across a cake you'd like to eat, and then all of a sudden one appears and says, but you're trying to keep fit. The other appears, the devil, and comes and tells you, but that's your favorite cake, it's chocolate. And he keeps on going and he says, I think you should stick to your fitness plan to keep yourself fit. The other one goes, it's got blueberries inside, eat it. And then obviously you debate even longer, looking at one side and the other hand, and in the end, you don't buy it. Why? Because you looked at the price. So, you looked at the price. So I would rather you listen to the shoulder angel on your left, your right. For this, the cake debate, no. For other stuff, such as helping people, helping others, helping strangers, helping someone else other than you. Not for your benefit, just because. Now, helping others, okay, sorry, I have to get my key cards out. I'm very nervous. Yes. Helping others. So, yeah. Okay, so helping others. How many times you go into an MTR and you see tourists messing with the octopuses, standing at the gate, blocking everyone at the back, and you feel a bit of embarrassment, a bit of pity for them? Or you see someone drop something on the streets, say, or in campus, where you see people holding large files, they drop it, the papers fly everywhere. And obviously, some people just walk past, others they help and pick up. How many times have you seen someone in trouble and you say, someone go help them? Someone go help them. Well, let me tell you something. You are that someone. Don't stand there acting like nothing happened, or just walk past and ignore it and carry on with your day. Help that person out. Don't help them when they ask you to. Help them because you can. You have the ability. What does this do? What does this do to you and to him? Well, to you. You feel good about yourself. That's the first thing. You feel good. You get into this good mood. Your day brightens up. And the next is you get a sense of satisfaction. The sense of satisfaction. I don't know how to explain this. It feels really good. Try it out sometime. The next is, what does this do to him? Imagine yourself in that person's situation. Let's say you're a tourist. You go into the city, you don't know how to use the MTR, you're stuck there with your octopus, you don't know how to get in the gate, but everyone behind you is waiting for you to finish. You get embarrassed, you get nervous, you start sweating your palms, you can't think of anything. And then all you have to do, and then in the end, you have to get out of line, walk all the way to the customer service, wait in line again for someone to help, and then they explain it to you. Try be that person that walks by, say, hey, I see you have a problem. Can I help you? You just have to take your octopus. Well, they have this new machine where you have to put it on top instead of slipping it in. Finish that, you look back at them, you say thanks. You changed their day. You're a game changer. From the moment they stood there and felt embarrassed, their day started going downhill. You come in, you walk in, it goes uphill. You made their day so much better. So why am I telling you all of this nonsense? Hey, Daniel, come on, man. We all know helping someone is our responsibility. No, not our responsibility is that, but something that we should do. We should help each other. This is boring, I know. Why am I telling you to help someone else? Well, first, there are two things I'd like to say. The first is, people don't help each other because of society holding them back. I used to be like this. I used to be like a person that would walk past anyone that needed help and carry on with my day, as if it was none of my business. I'll explain later. I have an example. The second is that magic happens. Okay, magic. Now, I say magic because this happened to me as well. Now, I'm going to, for the example, I studied in Hong Kong, secondary school student, and I had this teacher, Miss Hui. She taught me tourism. She was the best teacher I ever had, honestly. She was my role model. Now, usually I go past my days, as I said earlier. I would keep walking the MTR. I would see so many tourists in Tung Chung because I live in Tung Chung. And I studied in Tung Chung, always stuck at the gates. Always, every single day, I'd see someone stuck at the gates trying to put in their octopuses, every single day. Whether it be on this side of the MTR station or it be on the other side of the MTR station, every single day. And I would walk past them. I would literally walk past them. Even if I was just listening to music, going home, had nothing to do, waiting for someone, I would walk past them. But after school, I saw this teacher that helped not only us students, but helped tourists every single other day. Most of the time, I would be waiting there for my friends to go play some ball. Most of the time, I would see her get off of work. And every single time I saw her get off of work, she would always help the tourists. She would always walk up, show them how to do it, and then they'd go in together and they'd have a nice conversation. They'd be happy. Everyone would be happy. She'd be happy. The tourists would be happy. Why am I telling you this? Because that changed me. It changed me. It changed me from holding back to helping other people. I didn't help them because I didn't want to. It was because I felt embarrassed. I thought that I was doing something outstanding. Everyone would look at me and say, hey, that kid's crazy, or I don't know. It just held me back. The second thing is the magic. Now, this changed me because I started to help other people. I started from that point onwards to help people. The teacher was gone. She passed through the gate, and I saw another tourist. She got stuck again. I walk up. I say, hi, miss, do you need some help? I see you've got a problem. Oh, there's the new octopus cards. You're supposed to tap them and then go in. And when you go out, slip them in, and they'll take it from you, and then you go out. Simple as that. She finished. She said thanks, and she walked away. She was smiling, and I was happy. I got this sense of satisfaction, this goodness within me. It felt so good. And then from then onwards, I started to help people. MTR, school, or any in my daily life where I saw someone had a problem with something, I would try. So I would like to ask you a very quick question. How many of you have helped a stranger within this week? Just raise up your hands so I can see them. Maybe 1/5, around there. How about within this month? Let's keep going, maybe, see how many people have helped. That's around half. So if I keep adding, I'm pretty sure most of you, all of you, would have helped someone. Now, let me, how many people of you have been helped by a stranger out of the blue, just like a stranger? Now, I see most of you putting up your hands. Now, I want you to take one further step. One further step. You just got helped by a stranger. You help strangers. Now, let's do something more. How about we pay it forward? Pay it forward. Not only help someone with something small, showing octopus cards, picking up papers. What if something bad happens? Someone really needs your help. I was at the China embassy recently, and I was handing in my visa forms. I was lining up and everything like that. And you know how you have to line up downstairs, get up there. And once you're inside, you have to have all your forms ready. I had all my forms ready. This other person, she was filling in the forms. She was taking pictures. She was still printing stuff. She asked for help. She asked for help. At that time, because there was such a long line to the printer, and I was far away, I could see that you had to use $1. You had to use $1 to put them in the machine, and you should print something. But she didn't have any $1. She didn't have any at all. She had $5, $2, and she asked the people at the back, and no one noticed her. They wouldn't help her at all. They just stand there, look at her papers, wait for their turn, and say, and then they started complaining. They said, I think some worker should be here to help her out. But instead, no one helped. I walked up, just gave her a few coins. I mean, it was just $5 just to print a few $1 coins to print something. That's it, very simple. She was happy. She walked up later, and she said, hey, thanks for the help. Where are you going in China? I said, I'm going to Shanghai. She said, oh, great, I live in Shanghai. I have a friend that lives in Shanghai. I'm going to visit her. Maybe I can take you around the place. Do you have any plans? No. she said she'll take me around. I've got her contact, I've got her WhatsApp, and we're making plans already. She helped me out quite a lot, and when we get there, I plan on treating her drinks as well. So I asked her, why are you doing this? She said, you helped me. And so I said back to her, well, it was just a few dollars. I don't deserve this much of a help. Well, she said, it's kind of like a payment, the smallest gesture. You came in need of me. And then I said, well, how about we do something else? Instead of giving back to me, why don't you just pay it forward? Don't help me because I helped you, but help someone else because I helped you. So if I help, for instance, Daniel in a big thing, and you ask me, why'd you do this? I say, because I can. Can I pay you back? Don't. Help someone else instead of helping me. Think of it. If I helped you, you help someone else, this world would be such a better place. Now, I'm not saying this idea is mine. No, this paid forward is an idea from a movie. Maybe you can look it up, watch a movie. It's a great movie. It's called Paid Forward. Now, this concept incorporates a child, and he introduces the concept, and I found it really good. And now it is my living philosophy. So I ask you to take this forward, pay it back to the person that once helped you before, pay it forward to the person that also once helped you before. So I hope with this, and I'm sorry I might be a bit confusing, I hope with this that you can help someone in need when you see them, and hopefully they themselves, like me, will change for the better and obviously start to help each other out. So thank you for that time.